Our first season at Wycombe Wanderers starts here, and already in today's episode, we're going back to Curzon Ashton. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Unemployed to Legend, Club 2, here with Wycombe Wanderers. My name is Craig, and come up in today's episode we have our first 2 games in League 1 with Wycombe Wanderers. We play home against Barnsley and away at former club Curzon Ashton. It's clearly fate. Our football manager has decided that we're going to go back to Curzon Ashton this early in the season, but I had to show you that game purely because we'll see what Curzon have been doing over the summer. Since you were last with me, really nothing's actually happened. This is literally a few minutes after I've recorded all the transfers that have gone in and out of the club. If you want to have a look at the players that have come in and out in more depth, I urge you to go back and watch the last episode for Monday. There's quite a few good players in there, and I'm very happy with many of the transfers that we have made. 12 players in, and we've got a 24-man squad, which means half the team is brand new, and I've tried very hard not to destroy dynamics, as you can see. In fact, we kept them very good. So very happy with that. And we're now going to go straight into the first game, and that of course means we go through the first starting 11 here at Wycombe Wanderers. So, just a bit of a disclaimer. Of the players, blimey, have played heavy match loads already. It's because of all the friendlies I've had. Oh god, that's not a good sign. That really is not a good sign. I wanted to keep it fairly light. But a disclaimer, of the starting 11 that we're sending out, 5 of them are new signings. And of my bench, 6 of the 7 on the bench are new signings. So they're all going to have to get used to playing with each other. I don't know how well they're going to click and now straight away. And now I've just seen the match loads as well. That's not good. I wanted to keep them fairly light. But regardless, we'll see how things go anyway. In goal, Patterson, new signing from... Where did he actually come from? Well, he was a free anyway. He was formerly of Sunderland, but he's a free signing anyway. 24-year-old English goalkeeper. I think he's a lot better than Prebeck, who is not even on the bench because I tend not to have a goalkeeper on the bench. Fleming at left back. New signing, Romney Critchlow. That name's going to terrify my tongue throughout the rest of the season. 25-year-old English centre-back, finally got him from Huddersfield after chasing him for about 18 months. Captain, Anthony Stewart, who's 31-year-old English central defender. I gave him a new contract for the next 3 years. Oh god, I gave him a 3-year contract. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be 1 or 2 years. Never mind. We'll be fine. He's been here at Wycombe his entire career, minus a quick spell at Crewe. He'll be fine. Jason McCarthy is at right back. We'll be getting used to these players anyway over the whole summer. I'm not going to show all of them. Only really the new signings. Let's see. Oliver Casey is in defensive midfield. Should have really said we're going for a 4-3-3 formation, although you've probably seen that already. Curtis Thompson in central midfield with new signing Chris Hutchings. In defence, alongside him as the ball-winning midfielder. He is one of 2 new regions that we signed for this season. Very happy to have got him in. I think he'll be a decent little signing, certainly actually a good signing for us as the season goes on. Jordan Obita on the left wing, 30-year-old Ugandan international. First international, proper international I've had in this save. Very happy to have got him in. He brings, of course, a wealth of Football League experience with him. Let's see, Adebayejo is on the right wing. He's someone who can play on the wings or up front. He's on the right wing today. It's a good thing we brought him in this summer, because I've got 2 wingers here, Dave Wheeler and who's this? Daryl Horgan. I think they're just below. Yeah, they're just behind my head. They're both injured. Wheeler's out for another 2 to 3 weeks, I think. Yep. And unfortunately, Horgan is out for up to 3 months. What's he actually out for? Torn thigh muscle. Jeez. The man's 31 years old. I don't know if he's going to be regaining a lot of his physical strength or pace. And of course, the main man, Ricky Jade Jones, our new loan signing from Peterborough, up front. Take a guess why he's up front on an advanced forward role as well. Pacey goal scorer. Yeah, he's back. He's back from FM21 fame. Right, let us get into the game. We're going to get used to these players, as I said, as the season goes on. Hugo Bueno, you can have number 22, that's fine. No one's having the number 13 shirt. I had that with Marcel Vuskovic at Curzon Ashton for the past 2 or 3 seasons, and I'm just thinking, why did I not change that? I mean, it must have done him well, because he was a good player for us. Right, we are coming up against Barnsley, who are predicted to be around the playoffs, just like we are. Let's pump some fists. Let's just go with what the assistant manager is saying right now, because I've gotten a new assistant manager as well. I've been having to sort out my staff this entire summer. So I'm still trying to figure things out, see where we can make further improvements, and also who's just generally going to click and what is actually going to work at this club. It's all change, it's all bedding in, it's all just getting used to where we should be or what we are capable of here at Wycombe Wanderers. And this is our home ground, Adams Park, looking much more full and bigger than Tameside ever was. And we've already got off to a very good start. 13 minutes on the clock. Adebayo, back post header. Set piece is already working a treat. In fact, Stewart flicked that on. That was absolutely excellent. Still aiming for the near post, but well done, Stewart, for flicking it on. And Adebayo is already off to a good start. Opening his account, obviously, for Wycombe. He brings a wealth of Football League experience. The fans were saying he was a born winner when we brought him in, so I'm all for that. If we've got a born winner, very, very happy to bring that into the club. McCarthy down the right-hand side, and there is Obita, and his effort was blocked. It didn't actually go over, it was just blocked. Corner, let's see how this goes from the right-hand side. McCarthy. Actually, sorry, it'd be the left-hand side because we're attacking that way. I don't know my left from right. Allow me, it's Sunday morning. I'm recording this fairly early, as I need to sort this out. I need body language, and then I need to see what their energy levels are like. And they've just avoided everybody, but we do have a penalty. Jordan Obita is apparently going to take this. Did I not set my penalty takers? Unless Obita is up there for penalties to be taken, in which case fine. And it's definitely fine for the fact he scored. He's opened his account for the season. Both our wingers on the score sheet. It's only 25 minutes gone. Don't need to worry about our striker just yet. Let's just enjoy the fact that we are 2-0 up currently. And a nice little tackle there by Fleming. And oh, boys, so don't mess with the ball around there. That's not what you want to be doing. Good save by Patterson. Apparently he's good at shot stopping, and he's just shown that there. I did say in Monday's episode, question marks over whether he was going to actually be good enough for our squad. But if he does things like that more often, then I'll be absolutely fine with it. It's worth noting, actually, it's a bit of an unknown quantity with the 4-3-3 at the moment. It's not something I've used in this save before. But I just feel with the decent quality of defensive midfielders that we have at the club at the moment, as that goal's just been chalked out for offside, but you can just see the pace of Ricky Jade Jones there. He's so fast, even the offside trap is like, no, we're going to have to slow you down here. But with the number of defensive midfielders we have at the club, I just feel it's right that we utilise them as best as we can. And by that I mean the likes of Chris Hutchings and Oliver Casey. Casey was actually someone I was trying to get rid of over the summer, but nobody wanted him, so he's now just been given a lifeline. He can now try and insert himself into my squad as the season goes on, and he started here today, so this is his opportunity to show what he can do. And speaking of showing what he can do, Ricky J. Jones is off to a good start. I told you, if he's anything close to what he was in FM21, in other words, a cheat code for League One, we'll be fine. We'll be up near the top of the league, I reckon, if he continues doing that. 3-0 at half-time. Very, very good first half. We've had a lot of shots on target, so I'm happy. Well done on controlling possession. That's actually what our tactic is. I've just realised I didn't tell you that. Our tactic is actually controlling possession. So, again, first time I'm using that. Which is why I was a bit anxious going into this game as to how well this tactic was actually going to work, because, obviously, half the squad is brand new, it's a new tactic, it's something I've not used in this save before, it's something I've not used in FM22 so far before, so very, very happy with how it's working so far. Let's just see how it goes as the entire season goes on. Now, let's see if we can make a couple of changes. Some players are starting to tire. Luis Fiorini is going to come on, and what he's going to do, he's going to go and be a Mazzala, and Thompson can go and be that ball-winning midfielder. Hugo Bueno, do you know what? I want to have a look at him. Fleming is actually playing the worst out of all the defenders, so you know what, Bueno, you can come on. I want to see how you're going to play as the season, well, as we begin this season. Very excited about bringing him in. I think he's going to be a quality signing as the season goes on. Really, really happy. Kind of surprised nobody actually took him on beforehand. And there is the man himself, Bueno, on the throw-in duty. I don't even know what his throw-in attribute is. Is there an attribute for throw-ins? I honestly can't remember. Oh, I saw the net bulge there. Did that actually cross the line? I don't know. I feel like that crossed the line. Wow, I didn't realise we're playing such a low tempo. What's going on there? Did I not go through this tactic completely? I think I might have just left it on the preset. I mean, either way, it worked. 3-0 victory to start the season. Our front three playing very, very well. All of them scoring. Job done first day of the season. Now, that was very, very pleasing to watch. And, I mean, it's only the start of the season. We'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the season. But for the rest of this episode, Curzon Ashton is up next. How did they get on in their first game? This is their first time at League 1 level. In fact, let's just go to League 1 here. Who did they actually play? They played Rochdale. They lost 1-0. That's not exactly an embarrassment. Well, regardless, I want the 3 points against them. If we're going to do well this season, sorry Curzon, we're going to have to take you down. Okay, second game of the episode. We are going back to Tameside already against Curzon Ashton. We played the midweek game against Coventry in the League Cup first round. We won 1-0. I would show you like the stats around that, but I've clicked too many times, so I've already submitted the team for the next game. So this is going to be the 11 that we're going to send out against Curzon Ashton. Who's actually any different? I think only Fiorini is now staying in after his game against Coventry. Thompson will move over to ball-winning midfielder. Hutchings is a little tired, so he's going to be on the bench after the midweek game. Other than that, it's as you were for the... Who did we play? Barnsley. How am I forgetting already? It was only about 20 minutes ago. But regardless, we are going into this match. 2 wins from 2. And now we're going up against my former club, Curzon Ashton. It'd be interesting to see what they've done over the summer. So Eastham, Godsmart Ford, it's all still the same players. Actually, who's this guy? Nadasan. That's a new signing. New signing as well. Duxbury, Mills, Gamble. Okay, they've made a few signings, but I suppose we'll see over the course of the season how they will do. Match we should be winning, make sure we do. We'll just go with what the assistant manager says, even though Mike Marsh has been trying to tout my players for business in this transfer window, namely McCarthy, which I'm not happy about. And we get a highlight. Oh, we get a highlight straight from the off this time. Never mind, I was about to say what are Curzon Ashton actually playing, but we'll find out in a bit anyway. As a ball from Fleming gets cut out. That was a bit of a fast one. In fact, who's that guy? Okay, I don't recognise him. And good ball cut out there by Obita. I don't recognise Taylor for Curzon Ashton. Odebeyejo, and there is... Oh, Jones! Good save, actually, by Eastham. Oh my goodness, we didn't play him in many league games last season. Let's just have a look at the formation. What are they playing? They're still playing the 4-2-3-1. Absolutely fine. We'll go back to Visualizer because that's how I like it. It feels so weird to be coming back to Curzon Ashton so soon after we just left them. It's scary how the game just schedules the football calendar this way, especially so early in the season. I was thinking it'd be later in the season. We'll come back for that as an episode. I mean, that in itself will just sell an episode, I think. Just saying, yeah, we're going home to Curzon Ashton. As a Boyejo is in, and well, he just skied that high and wide, but I think he was offside, so we'll allow it. It was a practice shot. That was all. Good cut out there by Thompson. He is the ball-winning midfielder today. Him and Hutchings hopefully will be... Oh my goodness. Will be very good at that this season. What pace by Jones. He's just going to eat Curzon Ashton alive for pace. because I know Godsmont Ford and Collins are not that fast. Oh, Casey hits the woodwork. Good grief, we're very threatening from corners. Oh my goodness, we haven't got Scully on. It should be noted. We haven't got the 6'8" man on. In fact, what are my set pieces saying? Okay, we do have all the people in the right places, kind of. We have our tall players in the right places at the near post. Like I said, Scully not on the pitch, but he is on the bench. He came on during that Coventry game, actually, in the League Cup, and he did get a couple of headers, but it just went over. But it shows how much of a threat he is. Like, you could tell on the match engine just how big he was. He's an absolute giant. And Jones in, again, it's just a shame his finishing is not that good today, but he's just eating this division alive for pace. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love a pacey forward. Casey just heads it straight into the hands of Eastham. Casey's looking good from corners. I think what is he? He's 6'2". He's the tallest player on the pitch at the moment. Awkward. Curzon are looking very, very tired already, but it remains 0-0 going in at the break. I think Curzon are trying everything they can. You've created as many chances to be ahead. Yeah, agreed. I think just need to stick one in the back of the net. Or a couple. Preferably a couple. I don't want it to be a case of like it was at Curzon Ashton, where we'd only score like 1 goal a game and I'll just be afraid nerves throughout the rest of the game. We got ourselves a free kick. Well, I haven't seen us take a free kick this season so far. That was a good one by McCarthy. Good save by Eastham. Maybe we should have got Eastham and then just sold on Prebeck, as the ball has just gone over from another corner. But maybe we should have got him in, even if he was a backup in League 1. He was happy to be a backup in League 2. Good header by Jones. Adebayejo is getting forward here. There's no one in the box. There is now. If he can get the ball in, Thompson plays it back. I don't know why, but he gets the ball back anyway. There is McCarthy. Adebayejo. Oh, lads, I know we're on control possession, but you can get a shot off every now and then. I would like to see some more shots. Didn't someone do an experiment at some point saying that control possession didn't really lead to many shots? Oh, hit the post. Obita. So close. So close to an opening goal. As why Patterson? No, don't look nervous. Thompson, don't look nervous either. You're one of the more experienced members of this team. And I'm just thinking, what could we use? Zach Swanson is going to come on for McCarthy. McCarthy played in midweek by accident. Jones is tired, so what we are going to do, we're going to use Scully. I could use him as a deep line forwards. You know what? The beginning of the season is the time for actually experimenting. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. In fact, if we're doing that, Adebayejo is not going to be a winger. He is going to be... Can't even do that, actually. We'll try him anyway. We'll try him as that. As a inside forward, if you will, for the last few minutes. If anything. Obita is going to be that. Adebayejo, he's going to come off. Cooper is going to go on. I think that is all 3 substitutions that I have just made. So, I'll tell you what, we'll go positive as well. We are going to go... Encourage the boys. We're going to go a little bit more positive. Oh, good grief. Why do I not bother checking to see if the tempo is actually high? Or higher than it actually is? And I thought that was a penalty for a moment because everybody just stopped. Fleming. Swanson. Is there a late goal in this for us? Cooper into Swanson. This is the first time I've seen Swanson in the league this season. There is Scully. Again, you could just see actually right there how tall he is. Into Fleming. Obita. Oh, just over. Just over. Work the ball into the box. We're just gonna shoot on sight, I guess. Play for set pieces. There's only a few minutes left. I think Curzon Ashton are going to be playing hard to beat for the whole season, aren't they? Oh my goodness, we actually drew against them. How many shots did they have? They had 1 shot. Oh, that's terrible. They had 1 shot, a 0.05 XG. We dominated. Okay. Control possession. It's good for controlling possession. But it's not great for a lot of goal scoring chances, is it? Against a very defensive team. Because that's exactly what Curzon were. That's their first point of the season against us as well. I mean, 4 points from 2 games is not too bad for us, but we should have smashed them. Oh, that's terrible. We should have won that. They had 1 shot all game. Oh, Curzon, what have you come to? I know you're out of your depth, but still, what have you come to? Right, we are going to be back probably some point in October. I'm thinking October. Depends where we are in the league and who's around us. But if we come back in October, I'll just choose some games. Maybe Sunderland and Salford, because they are predicted to be quite high in the league. In fact, we're on the telly. Oh, we're on the telly. Might be coming back for Sunderland then, if not just a bit before. But here's hoping we can keep our decent starts of the season rolling. We're clearly dominating teams. We just need to score more. If you have enjoyed this episode, if you've enjoyed our start to the season, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss a single upload of Unemployed to legend here at Wycombe Wanderers. Look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, which will be next Monday. There should be a club guide coming up on Friday. Have yourselves a great rest of the week and weekend ahead, and make sure to take care of yourselves.